Hey guys. Chris Dow. Like music. I was thinking of all these things and my brain just went blank. I guess I'm actually learning. So I went from spirituality lectures to motivation. And it's like I'm upgrading. I'm getting the cheat code. It's so inspiring. I put a post online about, people having resources for the internet and not utilizing it. And my buddy said, "What are you talking about?" It basically means that if you have every resource to become beyond amazing, why would you turn that down? Why would you? I'm working 2 jobs right now, and I work a lot, and I go to work, and it's funny because I keep the lectures in my ear, the motivation, the spirituality, and I keep it all in my ear. I know I'm going to have to fight through this, but it's like, I know in about 6 months, around about, when I get myself financially set better, it's time to do something different. And I'm getting tired of choosing a job that I'm going to work at. I'm listening to all these entrepreneurs, I'm listening to all these spiritual teachers, and they all say if you don't do something that you love, you're wasting your fucking time. And in my head, I think, well, I do what I love when I'm outside of work. That's what I do. Like, I do music. I love my horror movies. I love my video games. I love life. But in order for me to get my income, it's like, they're telling me, they're like edging at my soul. And it's like, I feel like I give back a lot. I try to do the music. I try to do the motivational speaking. Like, I want to write a book. All these things that I feel like I'm trying to give back. And, like, it's discouraging. Like, a little bit. Because I want so much good for people. Like, and they're stuck in this fucking matrix of thinking that it's like, the American dream is what? It's what? It's what everybody's going to tell you. You can't fathom an American dream in your own mind without having anybody else's opinion. You won't have everybody else's opinion, and you're not going to even have your own opinion. That's why I said in my last post, like, we have all this utilization of references of people on top of people that are just trying to explain it. And we just want to be stuck. It's okay. I've been stuck for a real long time. I'm still stuck. And it's perfectly okay. Because I'm smart enough to know I'm done. I'm really done with it. I'm done with the lies. I'm done with the me feeling insecure about myself. I'm done with, like, everything that will not make me better. I wasn't sad when people let me go out of their lives. Because I know how much I have to offer. And it's okay, like, for people to let me go because I'm weird. I'm strange, and that's what makes me unique. And that's what makes you unique, and nobody seems to see it. And all I want them to do is see it. No. You're amazing. You've always been amazing. There's no one that could take that from you. I'm dating right now. and I had to evaluate how long I've been single. It kind of hurt a little bit because I realized it's been probably like 5 years, and that's the longest period I think I've ever been single. But dating women has been hard, you know. I'm not used to dating multiple women. It's uncomfortable for me. I like to focus on one thing at a time. You know, hyper focus. And it's interesting because I'm taking the good with the bad. I get looked at as if I'm like a man whore because I date. I'm not used to it. Like I said, I like to hyper focus. I like to hyper focus on one person. But it's nice to know that dating actually evaluates what you want. You see the good in people, you see the bad in people, you see what you want, what you don't want, you see everything. You just get the roundabout. It's kind of awesome. It actually is. You know? It's hurtful because I feel like if somebody feels like they're more important than the next person, it becomes difficult. Because I know for a fact that we're all amazing. We're all special. And you know what? Dating has actually helped me see it a little bit more too. Because, alright, for example, I hung out with a girl. Really wasn't feeling her at all. You know, like, I don't know. You know, I'm not going to bring up names. I'm not going to bring up situations. I'm not going to make it obvious. But, you know, I wasn't feeling her. You know what I mean? But, I appreciated who she was. I appreciated the value that I had for her because she was unique. And she ended up like kind of being more influential on me a little bit, and my dick started talking. I guess as a man we have to start reevaluating if our dick's talking or our mind's talking or our body's talking or this, that, and the third. I've had difficulty with sexuality a little bit because I'm a very hypersexual person. And after me and Kim didn't work out, I realized that I didn't care about any of the women I was with. I didn't give a fuck about who they were. It's a hard thought to think. You know, I thought about her first, obviously, because, you know, I was with her for 9 years. And I thought about her first, and then I said to myself, none of them. Now, don't get me wrong. I was always like a really genuine good guy, you know, like I cared about them, you know, like I did love them, you know, and I bought them things, I did nice things for them, and you know, it was beautiful, but never cared who they were. I never cared about them as people. Hurts to say, hard lesson to learn. But I truly believe life is nothing but a big lesson. There's no mistakes. And it's hard if somebody says that. I make mistakes. I do things wrong. It's okay. Because all of them are lessons. Every single fucking one of them is a lesson. Now, either you're going to learn your lesson or you're going to die thinking you knew something. And that's a quote by me. I love it. They're all lessons. Every single one of them. You know, my mom doesn't like me bringing her up in videos, but I have to a little bit, because she's right. You know, she blames every bad situation that I've ever had in my life on alcohol. And she's right, you know? She really is right. Because when I think about it, any situation I've ever gotten to, I do with alcohol. But you know, like, our mind switches to the fact that I don't drink as much as I used to. You pat yourself on the back, but deep down in the bottom of your core, you know she's beyond right. But it opens me up. Alcohol opens me up. It's just like the guy at the bar that doesn't talk to girls until he has a couple drinks, and I'm not making up excuses. It's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying how I see it. All right, I said to somebody once, he was like, well, I gotta stop drinking completely. Don't drink at all. And don't get me wrong, I think about it all the time. I went 6 years without drinking. I know what it feels like to not drink, and it's amazing. But drinking is amazing too. I put a post on Facebook recently that basically said, if you think that alcohol and an alcoholic, which I hate to have titles, it's so beyond me, is a disease, is like, is it? I don't believe it at all. Sorry. And then they go, well, your ancestors were alcoholics, so you'll become an alcoholic if you... Motherfuckers like drinking. Motherfuckers like drinking. That's like if you were doing drugs, but your parents were drug addicts. Pay titles. Motherfuckers like doing drugs. And we never question why we do them. That's what's funny. It's easy to say that, I always thought to myself, I did drugs and I drank because it enhanced things. I don't disregard that. That's why I said that's no drink. But what about that motherfucker that escapes? What are you escaping? What about that motherfucker? Then this is a crazier one. What about that motherfucker that has a good day and he goes, I deserve to have that drink? What about him? We don't question these things. We don't question shit. It's so fun to learn about me. It's so fun to learn about us. Because most of us don't even realize that it's all just programming. It's programming. That's all it is. You've been programmed to do the things that you do, and you're put into a machine that just vibrates what you know, what you do, you know what I mean? I just listened to a lecture that was funny, and he was just so raw. Andrew Tate, I believe. He said we're fucking lazy. We fucking procrastinate. We don't dream. We give in. We're not losers, we win, but we don't win the way we need to win. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of not feeling like there's not enough money in this world to pay me. I'm priceless. And I work for minimum wage right now, but I'm priceless. It kind of hurts a little bit to think like that. Because I can't even understand how much I can make. Physically. Because like I said, I'm priceless. It doesn't even matter if I make that money. I don't give a fuck about that money. At all. And that's probably why I'm broke. Because I don't care. But you know what? I realized that if I could get that money, I could give back harder. That means something. Not the money, but that means something. Just imagine. Would you crumble if you won the lottery? Would you crumble? Or would you just give back? Would you just give back what's deserved? How is there a 99 and 1%? You ever heard that? 1% have all the money. All of it. 99% are serving. That's a scourging to me. I want to be part of that 1% to start extracting out of 99 and let's start making it 95, 90%, 85%, 50%. Nothing. We all get dispersed evenly. Money's fake anyway. Let's be for real. Money's for goods. Money's for goods. That's it. It's a barter system. That's it. I was telling somebody today, I work at 7-Eleven right now. I'm not downing anybody that works at 7-Eleven, but to be 38 and working at 7-Eleven, you know. And I see all these pretty women come in, and I'm like, downing myself. But, you know, I make them smile. I compliment them. Make them feel good. And that's what matters to me. It doesn't matter where I work at. You came into the establishment that I work at, and I made you smile. And that was worth you buying whatever you had to buy. That's what I'm here for right now. That's what I'm doing right now. I have the charisma. I have the oomph. I have the energy. I have the smile. I have the compassion. I have the love that every company needs. It's funny when I get fired from a job because I'm like, oh God, customers are going to hate the fact that I'm not here no more. You give heart and blood. You pump your soul into a job. I've always done that. Never really made that much money because I downplayed the fact of who I am a little bit. It's funny when I tell you guys I love you. I put it in posts a lot. Most people don't believe it. It's hard to not contemplate the fact that I could ever hate you. Just like me. Just like me. I can't not love you. Girl texted me and she said, nothing is forever. And I think she was saying it according to like the bad situation she's in right now. Nothing is forever. And I told her my love for you will be forever. That can't stop. Ever. It's infinite. The love I have for every individual is pure. And don't get me wrong, people piss me off. My ego is there. But it doesn't matter at all. at all. Does not matter. I love you guys. I always will. Even when I'm gone physically, love will never die. Energy will never die. You guys are amazing. Keep being amazing. Know that you are amazing.